Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Have No Pity, and I'm here to cast an EST Saturday game, EmPeru versus the stand-in or stand-in. I don't know if they're the stand-ins or stand-in. As I said, I'm Have No Pity. I haven't been casting much recently. I've been busy with my actual team, but here we are with the first game of Season 4. Season 3 was a great time, and Season 4 is actually turning out to be a pretty damn good season, so looking forward to it. We see the Slark ban out first.
Dyer's
this is a
ban.
little strange. I'm not sure if there's some scouting that's gone on, if they know something I don't, but we'll see what's going to get through, because normally if you do something like a band like Slark,
10 seconds to
it means
go.
you're going to let something through like well, the metagame is changing a little bit with
5
6.81,
seconds.
but you know, it used to be you'd have to let through Invoker or Bat or something like that.
Radiance
So, take a
ban.
look. Right now, the Lycan ban out. This is very 6.80, but still an incredibly strong hero. Good in the lane with that Howl, able to get that extra damage up early. Good
10
Roshan.
seconds to go.
They probably banned him out because the
5 seconds.
EmPeru, I believe, is on the Dire, right? Dire's on the bottom. I can never remember. I think they switched that around or something like
Reserve
that. I don't know.
time.
It's one of those funny things in Dota 2. So we got two one normal ban, one kind of off ban. Slark's a really annoying hero to deal with, though, so I don't really blame them. And then the Ember Spirit ban. Ember Spirit was considered OP
Dyer's
for a while.
ban.
Everyone was picking him. Then people stopped.
Radiance pick.
But still an incredibly strong hero. We have the Bristleback ban out. This guy is like a flash meta. He comes in and out, but some people are really good at playing him, and if you're good at him, he's a painful hero.
Dyer's pick.
All right, so we see the AA pick up AA, incredibly strong in
Dyer's
lane.
pick.
With that Chilling Touch, very good spell, and his ultimate with the Axe is ridiculous. And then followed by the Mirana
Radiance
and the
pick.
Tree. I don't think these two synergize necessarily, but they're both incredibly strong heroes. And a lot of times, if teams have a Mirana player, a one person that's a fantastic Mirana, will just pick up a Mirana and try to set up those Mirana ult team fights. The Tree and Protector is really good for that, actually, because you can just walk into the middle and Tree ult, which is more effective than he usually is, and then get off the Leech Seed. So EmPeru
10 seconds to go.
thinking a little bit about this.
5 seconds.
I don't know what they'll pick up. Something with a little bit of counter initiation
Reserve
might be
time.
nice, which if you don't get blown up fast, Invoker's got good counter initiation. Jakiro actually has wonderful counter initiation with his Ag Scepter buff. Maybe they'll think about that. I don't know who's in my chat. Hello, Dark Zant. So, taking a lot of extra time for this, and this is a first-round pick. I think they'd have a strategy picked out for this. Maybe they're trying to figure out what they want to go against the Mirana. You can often pick or ban a Bane. They do go with the Invoker. I like this pick because
Radiance
when you
ban.
have teams that are looking for team fight, which is I think what Tree and Mirana hint at. Although Mirana's good in a lot of situations, but their ultimate is a good setup for a team fight.
Dyer's ban.
And they ban out the Doom. Doom's ultimate is incredibly good against Invoker because Invoker is going to be your mid player, right? So if you get a Doom, he's going to be, take a lot
Radiance
of your
ban.
experience, a lot of your farm that you have for your team. And if you get a Doom on him, he's useless. He's a useless hero unless he gets a sheep stick up or something. Actually, no, items are muted, so never mind. He's just useless. So we see them ban out the OD. I wonder if they think EmPeru is going to be
10
playing
seconds
Invoker
to go.
in the off lane.
5 seconds.
Could do that, I suppose.
Dyer's ban.
I just don't. And the Lich ban out. Okay, so Lich, they buffed his ice armor so that he can cast it on towers. Which is kind of
Dyer's
interesting.
pick.
Other than that, he's just kind of a strong hero. That's one more little thing to give to him. We see the Death Prophet ban out. Death Prophet, incredibly annoying to push, to deal with the push. Incredibly annoying in team fight situations. I wonder why they banned the Death Prophet. It's interesting. Stand-ins seem to ban two mids, so I think they are thinking this is going to be an off lane or an in lane farming Invoker. I don't really know what they think.
10 seconds to go.
All right, so
5
we're gonna
seconds.
see what this direction the stand-ins are going to take right now. They could go with, trying to set up a
Reserve
big team
time.
fight. Maybe go with a Pugna. I think you can lane Pugna against an Invoker. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell. They could go with Viper. Okay, so we
Radiant's
actually
pick.
did this. My team, SFF, did this Viper against an Invoker. And Viper should win, right? Because Invoker can't harass him and Viper's poison can hit him. But once Invoker gets that level 6 or 7 or 8 even, and he gets enough Exort up and that Quas with the nice Cold Snap, he can melt a Viper. Viper is a squishy hero. He just blows him up. So we'll see how that matchup
Dire's
shapes up.
pick.
The Shadow Shaman, this is a super meta pick. Everyone loves Shadow Shaman. Great anti-push, actually, and great push. So, you know, EmPeru actually could be building this Invoker into kind of what Denny is affectionately named the Noob Voker build, which is just go Quas Exort, get your Forged Spirits up, and go with
Radiant's
EmPeru.
pick.
He hates it, but I mean, it's a good build. It's going to get you your push, and combine that with Shadow Shaman Awards is very strong. You're going to get that fast gold, which means AA can get his fast Ag Scepter. Good strategy, if that's what they're doing. The Witch Doctor pickup, this is not a common support to see, but a fun support nonetheless. You either see it go incredibly well or incredibly terribly. So we'll see what happens with this Witch Doctor
10 seconds to go.
I don't know if it synergizes. Well, I guess it synergizes
5
with the Treant
seconds.
Protector. So what they can do is use Mirana Ultimate, run in, have Tree ult, and have Witch Doctor ult.
Reserve time.
Problem they're going to run into is Invoker's CC is incredibly powerful. So Invoker can just wait and, you know, once that Mirana ult comes in, he just prevents all of that crap from happening. He doesn't get to set up with the EMP, which means that they're going to get their spells off. But he can use Cold Snap, he can use Tornado. I know I'm talking about two different ways to build Invoker. I don't know if they're going to go with a Quas Exort or Quas Wex here. I would well, we'll see what they do. We'll see if they decide to build him as a pushing hero. It's really going to depend on these last two picks. EmPeru spending a lot of time on this one. They're deep into their bonus time. Only 20 seconds left. Let's see what they decide to do here. Juggernaut. All right, so this is a strong mid-game lane.
Dire's
You get an
ban.
Ag Scepter on him. They have 3 Ag Scepter, four Ag Scepter carries right now, or carriers right now. And Juggernaut with the Ag Scepter is just a freaking force to be reckoned with. Combined with Shadow Shaman's hold, he makes for a very good aggressive
Radiant's
trial lane,
ban.
although the initiation for the CC is kind of low. So we'll see what they do. They banned the Centaur out. This would have been a great offlaner to pick up and would have kind of completed the tri-lane offlane setup. And I really think they wasted those 2 bans, that OD and that Death Prophet ban. I think were a waste.
10 seconds to go.
So EmPeru, thinking.
5 seconds.
You only have 14 seconds of bonus time, my friends. What's it going to be? I mean, they could
Reserve time.
ban a support, honestly. They could offlane
10
a tree,
seconds
or they
to
could ban
go.
an offlaner. They banned the Void. I guess
Dire's
they're going to
pick.
offlane their Mirana. That was silly of me to say. So they'll offlane the Mirana. Void is a great pick against things like an Invoker and a Shadow Shaman because you can just throw up your ultimate,
Storm Spirit
kill one
is
person.
alive.
This is interesting.
Radiant's
So
pick.
instead of picking a hard carry, they go with a Storm Spirit. So right now, the stand-ins don't have any real, I would call a hard carry, but they have 3 mid-game fighters. So Storm Spirit gets his levels up. He's going to start initiating, combined with Mirana. Actually, this stand-ins lineup, it is the stand-ins, by the way. I was wrong. This lineup is going to be an incredibly powerful mid-game lineup if they can do well in their lanes. You got to get
10
that farm on
seconds to
Viper.
go.
You got to get that levels on Storm Spirit.
5
Other than that, they
seconds.
can just fight. I would expect EmPeru to go with a
Reserve
offlaner
time.
that can fight in the early mid game
5
right
seconds.
now. I don't know if it's going to be
Tide Hunter.
Tide Hunter. Okay, I like this for the counter initiation, and it's something that kind of stands up to the Treant Protector. So they could put Invoker or Tide Hunter in the off lane. It doesn't really... Well, it matters because I guess they're going to face different people, and facing the Viper is going to be painful. But here we go. So let's introduce our players. For the Radiant, we have Floydian, who I believe is the captain, playing Ancient Apparition. We have Kimox
Better
playing
get ready.
the Tide Hunter with a pretty good set. With the Invokers being played by Young Choppa. And finally, Lord Wes is playing, or Lord Wes is playing the Shadow Shaman, one of my favorite heroes currently. And actually, finally, in the carry role, we have Blinding Hack playing the Juggernaut. For the Dire, we have Ari playing the Viper. We have Rixwin playing the Storm Spirit. We have Chrome playing the Witch Doctor. We have Fluffy playing the Treant Protector. And finally, we have Mind the Noise taking up the Marana. This guy named his thing. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to see a tri-lane down here. Defensive tri-lane, nothing crazy. These guys are saying, looks like Dire
30
wants to
seconds to
contest this,
showtime.
but they're too late, a little too slow. This is going to be an aggressive tri-lane with the Marana. I did not expect that. It's going to be an off-lane Viper, or a safe lane Viper, excuse me, and Rixwin's going to be mid on the Storm Spirit. So this is interesting. I did not expect this to be the tri-lane. I suppose if you hit an arrow, you can just blow someone up. I would have expected Marana to be in the off-lane and Viper to be the tri-lane, a little more traditional, but it doesn't really matter. They're going to see this ward
And
go
they're
down, I
off.
assume. No, they don't see the ward go down. Illusion picked up by Fluffy on the Treant Protector.
hopes
He's
for
just going
this
to use
one.
it to harass, kind of keep these guys back. You could probably block the pull camp, which would be really smart to do. In the mid, we see Young Choppa moving in. Ancient Apparition was thinking about helping him. Did he give him a Chilling Touch? No, he didn't. So Ancient Apparition kind of just walking around. Is he going to block with these trees? He should. That would be a really nice thing to do, but he's not going to get the block off. The creeps are going to spawn. He does block the large camp, but that doesn't really matter. Stand-ins are a little... They're not moving into this lane. I wonder if they want to fight. They do want to fight. They're going to throw out the cask, and if they hit this arrow, which is going to hit... Oh, that's going to be it. That's going to be first blood. Red West is in a lot of trouble. The cask is... They're just two of them.
First blood,
Perfect fight.
folks.
And actually, they might be able to get two here. Does Leaf Seed up?
First
Leaf Seed is
blood.
not up. Excuse me for my
It
camera.
was
But they
ours
do
all
get him
along.
with the freaking pounding fists of Fluffy.
Me alone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, even at level 1, you do not want to be two standing alone people next to a Witch Doctor. That is just going to be a stun and a half for you. Wonderful start for the stand-ins. Let's just take a look at our lanes real quick, and I'll pull up last hits and denies. Ari doing pretty well in the top lane, 4 and 2. He's just going to get pretty free farm, missing a few last hits. Oh, denies, I mean, but that's fine. Mid lane, this Invoker is going Quas Exort, although he could change. I actually like to get Exort first, even if I'm going Quas Wex. I know it's not normal, but you get that extra little bit of damage at the beginning of the game. It's going to be a Forge Spirit, and I assume a Cold Snap. He's going to be able to harass Wixwin really hard. Meanwhile, bottom, we see the X's and the O's really close again. Mind the Noise, doing his work, getting his last hits. Only 3, though. I'd like to see a little bit more. I guess the wave's been pushed under. This Juggernaut doing a pretty good job. He's got 4 last hits against where he didn't have supports for quite a while because they both died. Mind the Noise, doing his thing. We do see an invisibility rune bottom now. I don't know. It looks like the tree's thinking about picking it up, but he's probably going to leave it for that Storm Spirit, who I assume is flying out or walking out of bottle right now. Yes, he is. Bottle coming out for Storm. They're doing the pull through, but this wave is going to be under the tower. It's going to make it hard to last it. I don't know if it was time to pull, but I guess they want to get a little bit of experience and gold on this guy. Do they hit an arrow? They do hit an arrow on the Juggernaut. That's not good. He does get a stun, but Lord West is able to get off the net. The Chilling Touch is going to try to give him some damage. This guy might be in trouble. They might dive him. They do have tree armor, but no, they're not going to get him. They do end up blocking Chrome. Wonderful creep block by Blinding Hack, but the arrow's going to come out. Oh, it does hit the creep. He barely saves it. They're deep, man. Are they going to be able to punish this? Spin is not up yet. Spin's not up yet. He went too deep. I think that's a mistake. And yes, he's going to go down. Gotta wait for that spin, and they might be able to get 2 now. The heal is up by Witch Doctor. That's going to be 2 down. 0-4. Man, they're diving deep, but when you have a Treant Protector, man, you can dive wherever you want.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's
Mid
bottom
lane, we
tower.
see 16 last hits compared to the 8 for Invoker, so going pretty well for this Storm. Tree Armor has been very active on him. He's going to walk down to get the Invis Rune now. He could consider rotating bottom and trying to get some kills with this. And they're just fighting behind the tower here. They don't even care. They're just going to fight back here. Top lane, let's see what's going on. Ari getting his last hits, 13 last hits. This guy's doing his job. I don't know what he's going to go first. We'll see if he's the mech carrier. Storm Spirit has his invis up. He's going to just walk up to Young Chopper. No, he's not. He's just going to last hit. I guess Cold Snap, it could have been really bad if he got into it with his Force Spirits. Bottom, we see a ping come out.
Short-sighted of you.
So annoying. Are they running out of regen, though? Let's take a look. Oh, no. Marana's still got her pot up. But we do see no more clarities or anything, so maybe they'll have to slow down a little bit here. Lord West walking out again, laden with consumables. We do see the regen bottom. Storm is going to love that. Ward for the Dire does spot it out. We see wards for the Radiant. In mid lane, I don't know if I love that ward, just because, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? And you're going to be able to spot out that Invoker rotating, but he's not going to rotate for a while. He does complete his phase boost. Let's see if he goes Midas. He might have to go straight to Necros because his team really needs to take some pressure off right now. Ahri's low on mana, or not Ahri, Mind the Noise, low on mana, so he's not going to be able to get off his arrows, which is very good for EMP because otherwise they're going to be hurting. He's hit 2 out of 3 arrows, I think, so not a Sing-like performance, but doing pretty well. Mid lane, Young Choppa, only 11 last hits to 21, so he's getting a little behind. Forced to get his Quas balls up to keep him alive. He needs to get some last hits. He needs some gold. Bottom lane, there's some pinks coming out. I'll go there in a second if anything's supposed to happen. They're drawing a line. I think they want to rotate
Radiant's
up to
bottom
mid.
tower seen better days.
Bottom tower taking very, very little bit of damage. Not a lot. The wards are out for the Radiant, excuse me. So, seeing everything that's going on right now, keeping it safe. Oh man, he forces Tide back. He is level 5, so almost level 6. Maybe they might try to rotate and make something happen. There is no pressure on Ahri right now. Just able to free farm top. He has his Aquila up. And it's going to be... I wonder what he's building with this. Oh, I guess, of course, phase boots. Duh. I was trying to think. 2 outside the box. Meanwhile, bottom, we have an engagement going on. Man, Leech Seed is annoying. Look at that punch damage. That's going to be 2 kills for him.
Even the grasses deserve
2-0 for the tree and 2-0 for the Marana.
Radiant's
This lane,
top tower's
all
in
these
bad
guys
shape.
have a kill so far. This is just going wonderfully for these guys. I'm not even going to look at the grass because they're not important yet. Blinding Hack is just in a lot of trouble down here. The cast does go out. Do they have an arrow? They're just going to pick at him until he dies. No, they're not going to quite get the kill. But he's completely out of lane now. His last hits are just down the tubes. 15 compared to the, I guess only the 17 of Marana, but 30 and 32 for the mid and the off laners. Doing incredibly well. Rixwin, pretty confident. He might go in here. He's just trying to get some harass. Those Quas orbs are going to keep him pretty well. Tree armor would have let him dive if he wanted to. What level tree armor is that? Let's take a look. It's level 2 tree armor, so that's only 5 damage resistance, but still pretty good. Top lane, Ahri, still farming. Farming. He's got his boots up, he's got Aquila up. He's got his Aquila on, so I think he wants to push, maybe? Blinding Hack had to back. Where'd that Tidehunter go? The Tidehunter's waiting for an ultimate. I think he's level 6. He is, so they want to make something happen here. Juggernaut comes back in. Juggernaut is not going to be a 6, though. And he's going to get spotted up by Tree, who does he have Invis? He does not. Ice Vortex? They do have an Ice Vortex. Get it down. The arrow's out. They're going to hit. Tide does get his ultimate off. But Juggernaut's spinning on Mind the Noise. Not getting. Are they going to be able to get Chrome? They might be able to.
Radiant's
I don't know.
top
That
tower is
heals up.
taking hits.
Could be in trouble. But the Sunstrike. Oh, and he survives with 30 hit points. That's just too bad. But meanwhile, in the back, Fluffer's in a lot of trouble.
Radiant's
Might get
top
less
tower is
as he
hurt.
does, because that
How
guy's
about
base
that?
damage is crazy.
I
He's going to run mid.
protect you.
Does the Invoker? Oh, shit. Does the Invoker have another Sunstrike up? Does this guy have a splash? He does have an Aggro Splash, but he can't.
Radiant's bottom tower in a pretty sight right
Another
now.
10 seconds, I bet. Does he have it up? Does he have it up? He's 6 seconds away. They see the Marana. Is he going to go for it? He should go for it. They need some kills. 200 health, though. I don't know if it's going to be enough to kill him. He decides not to. Rixwin is going to go down. Oh, you got to save that. He's got his annoying.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
One less
One less top tower for the Radiant.
Alive. Top tower, meanwhile, does go down to Ahri. So let's take a look at the graphs right now. 2,500 gold for the stand-ins. And over 5,000, excuse me, over 5,000 gold, 2,500 experience. Doing very well right now. A tower up, winning in last hits by quite a bit. We take a look at the kill deaths just to point it out again. This aggressive tri lane has been a rousing success for Mind the Noise. The arrow does go out, does miss, so Blinding Hack does live. But they've rotated a support out of here. Oh, he's back at the base. So, I mean, this is a free lane from Rana right now. No arrow. He does have Ice Vortex, but I mean, she's got Leaf. They're not going to be able to. They do get a net out. He does not have his Invis yet. They do miss the arrow, but he's going to pay anyways because Leech Seed is such a good spell. Punch
How
in the
about
face.
that?
God, he doesn't even need that one.
Oh, thanks.
So it's 07 in 8 minutes. This is a tough game for the stand-ins. They can come back if they start to win some fights here. They have Tide Hunter. They have Invoker, who, although he's not farming the best, it does look like he's going to go... He has his phase boots up. And what's he going to go with this Robe of the Magi? I do not know. Let's be surprised.
How about that?
The cast does hit 2. They might be able to get Floydian again. They do get the Leech Seed off. Yeah, he's done. They get the lead seat off, and that's gonna be another one for Marana. She's got 3 now. She's
Radiant's
fighting with
bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Smiling. It's 0-9, and these guys are gonna limp home. They're limping home with full health and mana too, and they're
Radiant's
behind
bottom
their
tower's seen better days.
Failed tri-lane right now completely. I think they have to start rotating or doing something. Meanwhile, top lane's pushing in. Ari, I think, is
there goes Radiant's bottom tower.
Shopping. So he is going the mech, which I like a lot. Getting the mech on that Viper is great. And then they can just start the 5-man. Rixwin bottles a haste here. He's going to be able to do a lot mid. We see some lines going on mid. He's going to activate the haste. He does. So, woe be to the team fight that's about to happen right now. He gets the ward down and they ping it out, but do they know he warded? That's the question. Does he have an ultimate? Arrow's out. Arrow misses, but he's sprinting in here. Oh, hello, friend. He pulls him. He pulls him. He's not pulling. He's hit.
Over here.
Tide ults.
How
Gets
about
him
that?
down. Meanwhile, the Invoker does get the kill with the Deafening Blast. That's big. Cold Snap is down on Fluffer, but Wex is going to go down in the back on the Shadow Shaman. He's in here just trying to do some deeps. Punching down Chrome. Is it going to be enough, though? Rixwin zips in. Oh, that's going to be for Tide, and Chop's in trouble now. The mobility of that Storm is doing so much work. Choppa's going to die. So in the end, it's a 4-for-1 trade.
Did you wonder what that was like?
Just trouble dealing with that. Mobility of the team got split up a little bit and picked apart. Ari doing how much base damage? Doing about 100 damage a hit, which is pretty good. Not including the poison die. Oh, and they have their mech up, so that helps quite a bit. Although I don't think we're using
Radiant's gone and
Arrow goes
fortified
out.
their structures.
Arrow misses, and Valtteri just going to walk
Radiant's
back here.
mid tower's coming apart.
Oh, this might be a little ballsy. That's a long zip. They want to go, but they know that Tide ult is down, which is the
Radiant's
only thing they're afraid of. The
mid-tower's
mech
getting
goes off. Are
banged
they going to
up.
get Floydian? Oh, they're going to get Floydian.
Somebody's
He's dead.
cooking.
Are they going to be able to get
How
Tide
about
back?
that?
They get the ultimate off on Tide from Ari. He's going to go down. A little bit of an anchor smash.
That's
Young
4
Chop
in
is
a row.
there.
2
They
down.
know he's on top of them, but they can't see him. They don't even care. There's 3 down again. It's 1-16. Stand-ins
Radiant's
doing
mid
work.
tower could use a
Getting
hand.
towers.
Radiant's
2
mid
towers down,
tower's in
3 towers
trouble.
down for them, for none for the Radiant. And then Peru, I wonder what
Dire's
they're going
top
to do.
towers, you know the drill.
I wonder what their plan's going to be. They can't really team fight because the mech's up for Ari now. Plus, they have the tree ult. Their ultimates have lower cooldowns, so
Dire's
they really have
top
to wait for the
tower's
title
getting
to
beat
fight.
down.
They're probably going to save that for the Storm, I assume. And now these guys are just going to walk to the top lane.
The Dire might want to
Blinding
mine their
Hack, does
top
he have a
tower.
TP? He does have a TP, so he can spin TP if he has to. I don't think they have anything to break the spin. They do not. But if they hit a 5-second arrow,
Dire's
which they do
top
not.
towers, you know the drill.
that would be enough to kill him. But unfortunately not happening. And I apologize for my camera work, guys. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been casting. I've got to get back into the hang of it. So these guys are just going to barrel on top. I like this decision. They're very far ahead. They have a lot of mid-game fight. They need to go before that Juggernaut gets any good items up. Which right now he has nothing there. Dirt 4. Let's take a look at the graphs again. 12,000 gold at 12 minutes. And
Radiant's top
only
tower's
7,500
taking
XP. XP
hits.
actually ticked back because they've been 5-manning. Guy EMPs. What did Invoker go for a build? He's going Quas Exort.
Radiant's top tower's in
I
bad
guess he's
shape.
a little desperate. I probably want a meatball there instead. So it's going to be 5-men top. They're just barreling down. Easy tower.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Without it.
The
It's a bad
Radiant
feeling.
lost
They
the
get a
top
zip, and they
tower.
do get the Invoker. He's going to have time to invoke. He does have an Invoker up, so he is able to get invisibility up. But he gets hit
about
by the
that?
arrow. Oh, unlucky. And he goes down. Wonderful play by Mind the Noise. 1-17. They're going to go in now. Who's winning in the kill dive? Still a fight. Oh, Ari
How about
takes over
that?
the Marana and the tree. And the GG is called. Floyd's done. This is well played. Let's
6
make it
in a row. 2
Apparently
down.
they don't count kills anymore.
Chalk it up for the Dire.
So that's going to be anything funny. That's going to be game. It's 1-20 in favor of the stand-ins, 0-1 in favor of games, and let's see if EmPeru can figure out a plan to come back in the game number 2. So guys, this is Have No Pity. Thanks for watching the game. I appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I put all my VODs. I don't really care if you subscribe. I do this for fun. But if you want to get your VODs, that's where they're going to be. So that's it for game 1, guys. I'm going to hop in lobby right now, and we're going to get ready for game number 2.